In our notes today, we are going to be solving parallel lines cut by a transversal using our knowledge of the types of angles that parallel lines and transversals create. Step 1 says determine the relationship between the two angles, and they are either going to be congruent, which means the same, or supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So when I look over at my diagram, I see that my first angle is located in the upper right-hand corner of these four boxes. And the second angle is located in the same location, but on the parallel line below. That means that these angles are corresponding. And if they are corresponding, that means that the angles are congruent or equal. So step 2 says set up the equation. If they are congruent, which they are, set them equal to each other. So I'm going to take x plus 71 and set it equal to 3x minus 11. And that is because this angle, because they are corresponding, I can set them equal to one another and then solve for my variable. I'm then going to subtract x on both sides. I'll bring down 71. I bring down my equal sign. 2x minus 11. I add 11 on both sides to isolate x. Lastly, I divide by 2 to isolate x, and I get x is equal to 41. So we did step 3, which was solve for x. I'm now going to substitute the value of x into the expressions to find the value of the angles. So we found x, but we did not find the angle measure. So to find the angle measure, I'm simply going to plug 41 in for x and solve. So I'm going to plug it into x plus 71, which was one of the angle measures. That becomes 41. Plus 71, which becomes 102. Let's see, 41 to 11, sorry, 112. So this means that the measure of this angle is 112. Because they are corresponding angles, I should get 112 when I plug 41 into the other expression, because they should be the same. They are congruent. So let's see if that's true. I'll take 3 times 41 minus 11. In my calculator, 3 times 41 gives me 112. So we solved for x correctly, and we know that because we got the same number when we plugged it back in. So the measure of both of those angles is 112, and the value of x is 41.